This is part two of the video. I was retaliated on due to a prior discrimination suit that I had won. And the family of the people that I had this law issue with, they are relatives to people at the racetrack. And they all got together and on every last racetrack in the nation. When I began to bet, they began to make sure that I could not win. But not only that, these announcers were making these derogatory false statements about me that could be interpreted all across the nation. And when they began to make these statements were interpreted by other people before people in the public could interpret it. They were making false statements. They were making propagandist, slanderous statements. They had people thinking that I was talking about them, and in which I never really was talking about them. And these statements could be interpreted by some employers, and it has been hard for me to obtain a good job. This has been going on for a very long time. They have been retaliating on me since 1990. That was when I won the lawsuit. It started when I was in my 30s, and I am 57 years old now. Now, I recently filed a complaint at the Civil Rights Commission, once again, as far as them setting these numbers off. And I want to explain something to you. There were many times that I tried to walk away from this racing issue, this racetrack issue. But every time I would walk away, they would come after me, such as connecting themselves with some of my past employers. All in the streets, sending false derogatory messages out there. So as this went on, I realized I had to go back to these tracks. I had to go back to these tracks to try to get these people up on me that were intentionally stopping me from progressing in the area that did not have anything to do with that. Basically, what these people did, they exploited me, and they began to take my asset and they began to share it with people in the public to stop me from progressing. They gave people a piece of it, but as they were doing it, they made sure that I could not make any money. They did not want me to get anywhere with intentions in mind to eventually take this system off of me. The news media, they have been talking about it, and they keep saying that they're all together in it. They're all together on something based on a bunch of lies. Involuntary servitude can only be forced upon an individual who is a convicted felon. I am not a convicted felon. My background is clean. So they are committing all types of violations against me. You don't just jump up and decide because someone has something that you want that you're going to hold this individual up, resorting to lies and theft and slander. And the reason why I'm coming to you is that I have filed cases at the Civil Rights Commission in which information was falsified. I have called the Federal Trade Commission. I have tried to get in touch with the Department of Justice. I have been to the police, and I have been to the FBI. And so far, the right things just simply have not been done. First of all, them coming on TV talking about me like that without giving me a fair chance to talk back to the public is absolutely wrong. And people should have put it together to where as if that the statements that they were making about me without them ever seeing me or without ever hearing me talk or make a statement on TV should have told them that something was wrong. They basically hid me from the public while they told all these lies. And they continue to go on and they continue to go on being together in something that's based on a bunch of lies. I'm an innocent man, totally innocent man. And when I filed my complaint at the Civil Rights Commission, they told me that I would need a handwritten letter from witnesses that all these things were going on with me. And I'm going to try to get some handwritten letters that these things happened to me. Now, this position has netted billions of dollars. It has netted billions of dollars. Believe me, believe it or not, because it involves the lotteries all across the nation in every category. Pick 3, pick 4, pick 5, pick 6, and yes, even the super lottos in every last state. That's the type of money that's being netted from this system. But again, nobody has given me nothing. You know, I win a couple of times, but you know, the money that I get is nothing. I have not hit the lottery in almost 13 years, believe it or not. While people have netted billions as a result of them having some immediate access when I bet to follow me to make sure that I cannot win, with the intent in mind to stall me to take the system off of me. You know, so I'm asking you as Christians, you know, to help me some sort of way. I'm going to close this video down and I'm going to open up part 3. I'll be talking to you in the next video.